There we go. Bitcoin test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sound is on. Maybe we should. Nah, I'm just gonna tell people that we are streaming. There we go. Is it over? Big questions today, big questions. Hit like button if you're just stopping by. No intro today, so we just gotta wait until people come here. There is nobody here. There is nobody here. So let's just wait a little bit. Listen to the chill music. Danny boy, 7x. The great late adopter, Simply Human. How you doing, man? Yo, I'm here. Anthony's here, so we can start. Anthony here, Simply Human, Danny. I mean, do we need anybody else? How you guys doing? Danny did post that, he's, trading these meme coins and he's doing well. So, congrats on that. But, this is the reason why we are doing the stream right now. This is the reason, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but stuff is happening. Stuff is happening. And oftentimes when stuff, pumps, we don't care. But when it pumps up here, we do care. So we care a lot. We care a lot right now. So that's why we are looking, what's going to happen next. Over here, this is actually a daily channel. And you'll see on the daily time frame that we are breaking out, guys. We are breaking out. But of course, there is always bears all over the place. And that's one guy in the chat. He was like, what if it's a bull trap? It would be perfect. Now, I don't think it would be perfect for a bull trap. Bull trap would do something like this up here and really fast go down. It wouldn't do like 4% pump over here. Like, go over here. It's not only 4%, it's like 5%, more than that. No, it's 4%, 3.8% pump from the bottom down here to the top. Welcome back. I was never away. I was always here. I just wasn't streaming. So, there is that. But it's a nice pump, guys. Nice pump. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's nice pumps. Now, this channel up here comes from the last two tops up here. It's a nice channel. And I was actually waiting for this to, pull back a little bit. Because I was actually looking, if you look at the 4-hour time frame, I was looking at, it's not this one. I was looking at this move over here and starting doing this over here. And I was expecting this to move back a little bit before it does that. But the fact that we are not doing it, cannot even pull back a little bit. I'm stupidly bullish, guys. I'm stupidly bullish. I don't know about you. I'm stupidly bullish. When a bearish stuff happens and it doesn't play out, that's very, very bullish. Bitcoin dominance looks like over here it's pumping up a little bit, but on the weekly time frame we dumped the guys. We dumped. We failed to recover up here above 10 and 20 moving average on the Bitcoin dominance. So right now we're pulling back. I mean, there is still a chance to continue over here towards upside, but even if it continues towards upside, it's gonna be something like this before it goes down. Sal Citizen. I don't know what that is, but Peter, nice to have you here, man. So, the breakdown is not complete over here just yet. It needs to go over here, but it could do something like this over here. It is perfectly, a valid move over here. But the fact that it could not even, stay up here before it actually bouncing down here, it looks bearish. It looks bearish. I don't know about you. Dominance looks bearish to me, which is actually good for altcoins. Now, if you go to the monthly time frame, because people oftentimes tell me, hey man, 103, 104, that's Bitcoin top, bull market or whatnot. Okay, let's assume it's bull market is over. Now let's look at altcoins. Let's look at altcoins, guys. Bull market is over, but let's look at altcoins. This is, bull market, altcoin bull market, guys. Altcoin bull market, All I'm saying, altcoin bull market, that's over here. This is altcoin bull market, guys. Sand is up here. That's it. This is it. This is the top. Right now it's gonna go do this. That's the bull market. Altcoin bull market. See down here. This is the altcoin bull market, guy. Bitcoin is at 100K. Altcoins. If it pumped, it pumped. Most altcoins didn't, and it's pretty much over. People don't know what's gonna happen, guys. People have absolutely no idea how this is gonna play out once this does this move down over here. it's gonna be beautiful. Now, looking at this chart over here, maybe it goes something like this over here. So we are looking at the dump all the way down over here or the midline. 45%, why not? Because over here it was down here at, 35%, 40%, maybe it's gonna be 45% up here. It does seem to be, logical, because down here it's like, 36%, 35%, 40, 45, that's the midline over here. And then we do this move up here, where Bitcoin goes into, the next super cycle, or whatever you want to call it. 103k is the next stop. We are already at 103k, now we are 101k. But we were, how high were we actually up? 102. Why is this lo-fi so bad? Happy time lo-fi. Retail is not here. Yeah, they'll come, they'll come. It takes a little while, but they will eventually come, and eventually everything will be fine. Japan coastal vibes. Lo-fi. Let's listen to that. I don't know if you guys can hear the music because it's a little bit in background, but I'm chilling, I'm chilling. DXY, do you know how long it's been since we looked at DXY, man? A very, very long time. Now let's add Bitcoin USDT over here, because everybody tells me always to look at Bitcoin versus, and for people that say that DXY and Bitcoin are inversely correlated, can we put this, nonsense once and for all, in the grave? I mean, it doesn't make any sense, right? It went down over here, it went down, it went up here, it's more correlated than not, right? Over here it went down, so people are saying always right now that, oh, it's inversely correlated. No, it looks like it's very much correlated, 1-to-1. So, this goes up, Bitcoin goes up higher. This continues going up, Bitcoin explodes up here towards upside. Right? So, I really don't care what's happening with DXY. It's not the thing. Now, there is another thing. USDT market cap dominance. This is inversely correlated to Bitcoin, guys. This one is inversely correlated to Bitcoin. So if you look over here, Bitcoin chart, this one is inversely correlated. So when dominance goes down over here, Bitcoin pumps, right? He went up, down, over here it exploded towards the upside, it just continue going towards the downside. And not only that, this over here is actually breaking the trend over here towards the downside over here, like this over here. And it's still dumping towards the downside. Still dumping towards the downside. So this one is more correlated. So if you analyze this chart and tell us, maybe, this is, this should go over here. Something like this. It looks like it has more room to go towards the downside over here. It looks like it has more room to go downside, and if dominance in USDT goes down, everything is good. I haven't actually analyzed this chart too much, but it is big time frames, right? Especially these two moves over here. It's holding this midline over here, but it looks like it might actually break down over here. Or maybe just, consolidate up here and then does this over here towards upside. It could be that. But it's sitting on this 200 moving average, so there is that. Let's look at some indicators down here. What do we have over here on the big time frames? I mean, monthly is pretty low. Over here, the monthly came down to 38. Right now, it's at 96. I don't think it's ever been that low. But it didn't break the trend, because over here, there is a trend line on the RSI. Nah, the trend is still not broken. So this RSI trend is still not broken over here. Not only that, we crossed the zero line down here towards downside. It is close to the bottom, but this can definitely continue for longer over here towards downside. It could just go over here towards upside because it's a support level over here, but something tells me it's not. Do we have bullish divergence on no, there is no divergences up here. Now, if he wants to continue, right now it's still in downtrending trend, so we should just assume it's just gonna continue going towards the downside over here. There is no reason to not assume that, and we don't have any kind of clear pattern over here on the chart. We just trying to hold this support level, but once this support level starts breaking down over here, we are looking for more downside movement towards the downside. because this big move up here broke. Then we had this move over here that broke, and right now we have, you know, this entire trend over here is pretty much over. And what we have over here right now, there was this trend up here that broke towards the upside up here, and right now we're creating this big channel, but we are still pushing it down. But we are on the support level. So I would say that, you know, capitulation up here should come if we actually break down over here towards the downside. How much percentage of Bitcoin MC is held by the ETFs? You asking the wrong guy, man. I have absolutely no clue, zero clue about that. So there is that. But Bitcoin is doing well, we don't care. And this is actually stupidly bullish right now. That said, we can pull the line up here towards the upside up here. You can see up here we are still not out of the move. So we can go to the daily time frame up here. And if you remember, we always say once we break the top, we kind of pump, right? So over here on the downside, right, there was some kind of, you know, support level over here. Once we actually broke that, we pumped a little bit, but there was, you know, major level of resistance up here at 30k. Once we broke that, we pumped. Then we create this major level at 42k. Once we broke that, we pumped. Then we create this major level of 70k. Once we broke that, we pump. And right now we got this at, you know, give or take 104, 105 level over here towards upside. So I'm still looking, you know, when we're gonna break that. So it's gonna be around 105k. Once we break 105k towards upside up here, that's the big moves up here happening. And it is increasing in speed, I think. I don't think this is gonna last. So I don't think this consolidation has been lasting right now for, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. 7 weeks, considering this 8 weeks, almost 2 months, give or take. So this consolidation has been lasting for 2 months, but I don't think we're gonna have anything like this over here. I don't think that's gonna happen. If it happens, it's gonna be half of that. So, you know, it could consolidate a little bit longer up here, but, you know, I think it's pretty much time to, you know, start going towards upside again. Let me just see one thing over here on the chart. This consolidation took about, you know, 33 bars, but this one over here from the bottom over here after the first pump, it actually took something like, you know, 35 bars. So considering this up here, July, we start pumping in July. If it's gonna take 35 bars again, I don't think it's gonna be the case, but you know, you never know with these kind of things, right? You never know with these kind of things. But we are definitely increasing in speed up here towards upside. Did Benjamin Cohen say we are repeating January 23 as the pattern goes? January 23. Where's January? This is March, January. I don't know what kind of pattern he's talking about. This top part, maybe. Maybe he's talking just about this part over here, where we go, you know, over high, and then you break down. Which is a very normal pattern, but, you know, it could be that. We just don't know. Just, you know, it's too early. It goes over here towards upside and curves up here, goes up here high, and then, you know, pulls back down. It's a normal pattern, but I don't think that's the case. January 2024. Okay, sorry. January 2024. Over here. I mean, it doesn't seem that way. Big move up here. We kind of broke down into the box. I mean, it does look a little bit the same, right? Over here, you know, it goes up here, you get into some kind of box down below, and then you know, explode towards upside. It could be the case, but it's a little bit too early to repeat the pattern. Could be the case, You never know. We never know. Ethereum doing well as well, especially these weekly timeframes, because right now it's Monday, so we got a lot of these weekly timeframes confirmations over here. And you can see up here that we came down to 10 moving average. We just bounced kind of nicely off of that. Ethereum is still, you know, not above the 4K level up here, which is actually a very, very important level for Ethereum. And once it actually starts breaking that towards upside, it's, you know, all systems go. And we said this before, and we're still looking at that, but we are not quite there just yet. Let me draw the line over here. There's actually two lines, because we could use actually this stop over here and use this over here, and you'll see that this line is not broken. But there is another line over here that, you know, we can use previous stop up here, and pull something like this up here, but you know, neither of these lines are broken, so we are not above neither of these lines, nor are we above this resistance at, you know, 4K. So you know, everything happens up here, guys. Everything happens up here. Once we start breaking these kind of levels over here towards upside, this blue box over here, that's when the magic happens with altcoins. And we are close, and this actually looks very bullish. So over here we had a big rally towards upside, double top, we broke down into the box up here, right back up to the top. Right now we just consolidating and doing this move towards upside. It takes a little while, but you know, it's gonna happen eventually. It's gonna happen eventually. So Ethereum looks actually very, very nice on the weekly time frame over here, because it's bouncing off of this 10 moving average. And if you look at it, Bitcoin also is bouncing off of the 10 moving average previous weeks, which is actually very, very nice. Total 3 also bouncing up here towards upside. Now a lot of people are gonna probably start talking about, because we had a nice bounce over here on the weekly, they're gonna be talking about the divergence and stuff like that, but don't get too much scared, because if this actually continues going towards upside up here, there might be divergence. There might be divergence over here if it goes towards upside, but if it continues going towards upside, this divergence will actually correct itself. So the variances are actually, you know, a very, very leggy indicator. Also, this move up here looks like it's just right now continuing towards upside up here. So crypto total market cap is gonna increase. I don't know how much, but it's gonna increase like crazy. Right now it's a 1 trillion. So why not 2 trillion market cap? I think it. I mean, if you look at previous top up here, it kept, you know, 1 trillion market cap. Down here, 350 went down to, you know, 62. But you know, 2 trillion market cap, that's not out of the question. I mean, it's just like you know, 50% up here, 100% up here, 90% up here towards upside. That's pretty much doable, right? Did I see anything else? Yeah, a couple of days ago, maybe a little bit more than that, Pepe was actually pumping hard. Over here. Not that hard. Thanks for tea as always. Ashley, how you doing, man? Anyways, guys, do you want me to look at anything, you know, in particular? Because, you know, we could just go around, and I've been looking at these, you know, meme coins and stuff like that. But everything is down in the box. You know, depends on how big the box is. Right now, these are very big boxes, but, you know, large charts, you know, they are in big boxes still. But, you know, everything, not everything is in the box. I mean, there are definitely, you know, altcoins that are, you know, bouncing big time. Over here, it's creating a box. But everything is down here still in the box. Imagine, you know, stuff going down and you buy the fear and then you have to wait for 2 years just sideways, just like XRP. Like XRP. How's XRP doing? 1% over here. Bounced nicely over here towards upside. Still didn't get outside of the trading zone up here. Why is my channel so weird? Okay. Should be down here at the bottom because of this midline over here. Nah, it looks like just consolidating right over here above these moving averages. So it's consolidating inside the box before the next move towards upside. At least looks like that. Maybe this is some kind of bull flag. If you zoom in very nicely over here, maybe we'll see bull flag. Maybe it goes up, let up here, and then consolidates, and then it goes up here towards the upside. It looks nice though. But major resistance right now for XRP is at 2.6. I mean that's pretty much given up here on the weekly time frame. Monthly time frame pullback right now pushing still towards upside up here. If you look at a monthly time frame up here, 2021 just came to 1.6, and we broke that like you know what. A little bit high on the monthly monthly RSI, but nothing problematic. Again, every time you see, you know, 80, 90 levels on the monthly RSI, people will tell you something is overbought and whatnot, right? And I always go back to the time Matic had like 90 plus on big time frames, and it just kept, you know, rising towards upside. But yeah, it is very, very high. Our trade. How's our trade doing? Do we have a better chart? Our trade. Maxi, crypto, Qcoin. Maxi, okay, Maxi. this monthly time frame, weekly. It looks like it went over here in the box, and it's still in the box because this over here in the weekly time frame. So it might be just creating this, you know, bottom wick like over here, because there is major support level. So right now it's below the support level. Might be just creating this bottom up here move before it actually goes up here towards upside, because it is touching the 10 moving average on the weekly time frame, right? And it did consolidate. I mean, it did pull back after this big move over here. It did pull back a whole bunch. I don't know how much did it actually already pull back. 50% on the dollar almost. Let's go up here. Right now it's pulling back. It's also pulled back because over here it was pretty much extend up here to 76 on the weekly time frame. So it pulled back a little bit over here. Still consolidating over here. There is no overextensions right now. It is coming back to the mean price. But we do have this stop over here and this bottom over here. Maybe it's gonna go down to this midline over here. I mean, this is very probable. So the most important part up here right now is this part over here. And right now this looks like a waterfall drop, and these things often tend to, you know, shoot right back up there again. See volume up here. Still don't see volume, but yeah, it is waterfall move that's increasing towards downside. So once, so over here, it looks like a parabolic move towards downside, right? So once actually this starts breaking towards upside, whatever that is, right? Right now it's this line over here, and once you see actually this starting breaking up here, it's pretty much over. It could consolidate, you know, and do another, you know, pull back up here, do another one of these moves. But as soon as it starts breaking again towards upside, this waterfall over here is pretty much done. So I think, and right now it's also coming back down to these bottoms down here. There was also a triangle over here, broke that, consolidated, failed to break towards upside, waterfall down. So it's looking for support, but it's going pretty fast. And I still don't see any kind of, you know, big volume on this waterfall. So maybe it has a bigger waterfall down up here before it actually goes up. But if it's a waterfall, oftentimes how these waterfalls actually break, you know, finish break is with a spring towards upside, right? But it is a very small time frame, so you have to watch this. But you know, these waterfalls tend to do the spring. Looks nice though. Everything looks nice to me. Not only that, over here this is a 2024 top, and right now this is top. So we got a channel, some kind of channel up here. So maybe it can actually waterfall all the way down to 0.20, because that's the midline, right? That's the 20 moving average down here. Maybe it actually can dump all the way down there. I mean, it's not that big of a drop. It's right now something like 24% down. But it will recover fast once it does that. If it does that. How's Render doing? Render is one of these bullish coins that's been bullish for a, you know, a long while. So over here we are back in 2022, and ever since 2022 Render has just been rising. You know, AI coins. And right now it is bouncing up here as well towards the upside. But we got these very nice lines. We got these very nice lines over here. This one. Top over here. Maybe we should go something like this over here. Give or take. Because the first one went down here. Maybe over here. Looks more like it was like this over here. So the next one should go over here. Top. Overextension, midline, bounce. It looks very nice. Also last week, the you know, it bounced off of all of these moving averages right now and it's continuing towards the upside. It looks like it's gonna continue more towards the upside, which looks very nice. We also got a bottom channel up here. Midline up here. Still can go all the way up to, you know, 15. Just being in the channel, the bigger channel up here, you still can go all the way up to, you know, 15. And if it breaks that, God knows how high can this go. Thanks for looking at Turbo. Turbo 1.6. It's doing these, you know, very bullish moves up here. It's kind of, you know, slowly curving towards the upside. And the way I see it, this is actually parabolic move towards the upside over here. You know, it could break down and whatnot, but it just pumps too much and pulls back, but slowly curving. Let me show you another chart up here on the Tron. Where is Tron? Here is Tron. See up here, Tron also did the same kind of, not the same kind of move, but you know, slowly, you know, it pumps and pulls back, pumps, pull back, pumps, pull, and at one point it just explodes, right? So if you look at the turbo right now, I think it's doing that kind of move right now. It's kind of just consolidating over here before it goes faster and faster and before it does this big move towards the upside. So it looks nice. Bitcoin still keeping 3.5. It's been at 100k for a while right now. Over here it's 100k. All the way down to 90k, 100k, been zigzagging up here. Again, guys, I don't think this is the top just yet. There is other indications why this should not be top as well. But we are majorly bullish right now, especially after the latest move that happened. Especially after the latest move, and the latest move went over here, and then we broke that towards upside, which was very strongly bullish. Very strongly bullish. Nothing is set and done in stone just yet, but you know. Right now over here at resistance level, we're still looking for more move towards upside, maybe consolidation, but it looks strongly bullish. Let's check out Pixel. I get it somewhere down here. Let me check it out. There is Pixel, 0.7% today. This is Ivan on Tech coin. It's still keeping support level very nicely over here, right? So it's down at support. And it is down inside, you know, over here it came inside the accumulation zone down here, as you see. Bounced off of that, pulled back, this is a retest up here into the same zone over here. And right now we are looking for the bigger move towards the upside. But we got these two nice stops which can actually draw the channel. It goes a little bit more steeper than that. Something like this, give or take. But slowly, like, everything looks like it's on the bottom, guys. Everything looks like it's on the bottom. Everything looks like it's bottom, regardless of what kind of coin. Like, you know, especially when you look at big time frames, right? Like, everything is on the bottom over here. It's still on the bottom. It's been on the bottom for a pump down, pump over here. Right, pulling back. But eventually, these things, eventually, the, you know, altcoins get out of these zones and explode like this towards upside. This is what they do. And people won't even, you know, have a chance to buy because they're not buying down here. Because once stuff goes, you know, vertically towards the upside, it goes really fast, guys. It goes really fast. XRP, looked at XRP. Coty. Wow, this thing is old, man. Old! But it's curving, man. It's curving. So you see down here, it's curving towards the upside. So it's no longer, you know, it's getting these higher highs. And it's curving up here towards the upside over here. You know, I don't want to, you know, do this with lines, but it's holding the support level right now. So it went down over here, broke up, retest, right now consolidating down here. And, you know, we're looking towards the upside. It's going to take a while. And I think it's very boring right now. Crypto is very boring. And I always tell everybody, I like boring, but I don't have any money to invest anymore, so I don't like boring right now. Right now, I just want everything to pump. So there is that. But it looks good. Like, everything looks very nice. Stuff dumped. Retail kind of got a little bit, you know, like, nah, it's nothing's happening. So maybe they'll come back eventually, but right now, you know, I think retail will come back once we are above 120k or something like that, like crazy. Like over here, if we get above 120, like retail comes in so fast. I don't even look at my portfolio, just Bitcoin dominance. Share ARB2, Arbitrum. Where is Arbitrum? Here you go, 1.3% up here. This thing just bled down, man. I bought some of this over here right now. It looks nice over here. We're getting this, you know, 50 moving average up here, curving towards downside over here. There was box, bounced up here, pulled back, got support. It's gonna take a little while, but you know, once it starts breaking up here about 1.2 or something like that, it goes against towards upside. It already found the bottom, right? So over here we had a lot of retail coming in. There was a lot of, you know, excitement up here, you know, and then we start pulling back towards downside over here, and you know, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening over here. It found some, you know, bottom on the downside right now. Right now, it's getting out of that bottom, right? It takes a little while. First pump, pull back, you know, and then it goes. Eventually, it looks nice. And do we have anything over here right now? It's on the weekly. It's breaking the zero line up here on the MACD, which is actually strongly bullish. The RSI was down here at the 30 levels for a very, very long time, so this was definitely accumulation phase. Right now bouncing off of the 40 levels, so yeah, this looks like it's right now it can go however high it wants, because it looks that good. And we're just waiting, guys. Just a quick update, just a quick stream on what's happening, because that one guy said it's a bull trap. I don't know if this is a bull trap, guys. It doesn't look like a bull trap to me though. I don't think bull traps, you know, bounce that hard towards the upside over here. I don't think this looks like a bull trap, but you know, what do I know? Take care, guys. Don't fall for the FUD. There is a lot of FUD always, all over the place. If it's not a world war, it's some kind of, you know, economic depression. It's some guy said something. Some guy posted some kind of chart. Nah, everything to the moon, guys. I'll see you around. Eventually, you know, stop by. Bye-bye. Hit the like button on the way out, for whatever reason. Do we do outro? No, not outro. We just stopped the stream. Bye-bye.